him to swallow all of that?
Mr. Assange was not going to agree to any disposition of this case that required him to accept allegations that are simply not true. Mr. Assange did not plead guilty to and would not plead guilty to 17 counts of the Espionage Act, computer hacking. There was a very narrow agreed-upon set of facts here, and Mr. Assange acknowledges that, of course, he accepted documents from Chelsea Manning and published many of those documents because it was in the world's interest that those documents be published. Unfortunately, that violates the terms of the Espionage Act. That's what we acknowledge today. We also said, and Mr. Assange said very clearly, that he believes there should be First Amendment protection for that conduct. But the fact of the matter is, as written, the Espionage Act does not have a defense for the First Amendment. So what he acknowledged is what he has to acknowledge, which is true and nothing that he should be ashamed of. Yes, he received classified information from Chelsea Manning, and he published that information. That should not be a crime.
How does he feel about the legacy that he's leaving behind? The legacy that he's created and built over the last few years is what he's created.
I hope he feels very good about it. He has, I think, spurred an important discussion in the United States about how to balance national security and freedom of the press. He has standed by his principles, putting up with detention in the embassy, incarceration in a high-security prison. I hope that every one of us would have the courage to stand by our ideals the way Mr. Assange has, and so I certainly hope he feels that he has left a powerful legacy, and I am certain that there are other chapters in the Julian Assange story yet to be written. With that, I'm going to